Hello, and welcome back to Deep Dives with SmartBookWorms. I'm Amanda, your virtual book guru host for today's show. Join me and Martina, my co-presenter and fellow virtual book guru, as we dive deep into recently released books from authors you love to read. In today's episode, we'll be diving deep into a deep dive for Trial by Fire by Danielle Steel. In this inspiring novel from #1 New York Times bestselling author, the life of a Parisian woman changes in a heartbeat when she's trapped by wildfires in Napa Valley. So let's dive deep into today's deep dive, Danielle Steel's and Trial by Fire.
Part 1. A quick digest for Trial by Fire. Dahlia's Transformation. Dahlia de Beaumont is the CEO of a successful perfume company she inherited from her family. Although she has a successful career and a loving family, her personal life feels incomplete. She is in a 6-year affair with Philippe, a married man who is afraid to fully commit. Dahlia embarks on a business trip to the United States to visit Louis Lambert stores in New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Dallas. During her stay in San Francisco, she learns about devastating wildfires in nearby Napa Valley. Feeling compelled to help, she volunteers at a pet rescue shelter, where she encounters Jeff Allen, a veterinarian, and Mark Hamilton, a corporate lawyer. While driving back to San Francisco from the shelter, Dahlia is involved in a serious car accident caused by a truck driver under the influence of heroin. She sustains a broken leg, cracked ribs, and a concussion. The accident results in a fatality, and legal complications arise when Marilyn Nicasio, the driver of the car Dahlia rear-ended, provides a conflicting account of the events. Dahlia seeks legal counsel from Mark, who is impressed by her and determined to help. He investigates Marilyn and uncovers evidence that contradicts her claims, revealing her attempt to exploit the situation for financial gain. Mark successfully defends Dahlia, securing a favorable outcome in the mediation hearing. Throughout this ordeal, Dahlia's relationship with Philippe deteriorates as he fails to provide the support she needs. She finds solace and genuine connection with Mark, and they begin a passionate romance. Dahlia's time in San Francisco is transformative. She experiences the satisfaction of helping others at the animal shelter, forms a deep bond with Mark, and adopts a rescued dog she names Francisco. These experiences challenge her previous perspectives and reveal the limitations of her affair with Philippe. Despite their strong feelings for each other, Dahlia and Mark recognize the geographical challenges of their relationship. Dahlia returns to Paris to fulfill her family and business obligations. Back in Paris, Dahlia navigates a new reality. Her relationship with Philippe feels empty in comparison to what she shared with Mark. She successfully handles the postponement of her daughter Alex's wedding and attends Emma's first art gallery show, supporting her children's milestones. At Alex's wedding, Dahlia is surprised by Mark's unexpected arrival. He proposes a life together, expressing his willingness to relocate to Paris. The book ends with Dahlia embracing the risk and choosing a future filled with love and the promise of a fulfilling life with Mark.
Part 2. Navigating Family Dynamics. The novel primarily focuses on the character of Dahlia de Beaumont, her affair with Philippe, her accident in San Francisco, and subsequent romance with Mark. While they provide a broad sketch of her family life and children, they don't heavily feature extended family drama. However, there are several instances within the provided excerpts that highlight the complex dynamics and tensions within Dahlia's immediate family, particularly surrounding her relationships with her 4 children: Charles, Alexandra, Delphine, and Emma. Strained relationships. Dahlia's relationship with Alexandra is particularly fraught with tension. Alexandra is portrayed as demanding, frequently clashing with her mother and blaming her for various personal setbacks. The book suggests that this stems from long-standing resentment and unresolved issues, possibly originating from the early loss of their father. Alexandra's jealousy towards her siblings, especially Delphine, who is closely involved in the family business, further exacerbates their strained relationship. This tension comes to a head when Dahlia has to postpone her return to Paris for Alex's wedding due to the accident and legal proceedings. Alexandra reacts with anger and accusations, highlighting the deep-seated issues between them. Charles, the eldest son, is portrayed as somewhat immature and indecisive, often relying on Dahlia for support. His relationship with Catherine, a woman Dahlia disapproves of, creates friction within the family. Charles's unexpected announcement of Catherine's pregnancy and their decision to marry adds another layer of complexity to the family dynamics. While Dahlia tries to be supportive and respectful of his choices, her reservations about Catherine are evident. Supportive bonds. In contrast to the strained relationships with Alexandra and Charles, Dahlia shares a close bond with her daughter Delphine. They have a harmonious relationship built on mutual understanding and respect. Delphine is actively involved in the family business, demonstrating a keen business acumen that earns Dahlia's admiration. She provides unwavering support to Dahlia during her time in San Francisco, offering practical help and emotional reassurance. Emma, the youngest daughter, is an artist who maintains a somewhat distant relationship with the rest of the family, absorbed in her creative pursuits. While the narrative provides limited insight into her specific interactions with Dahlia, they suggest a connection rooted in mutual understanding and acceptance of Emma's unique personality. Themes. The family drama in the book revolves around themes of maternal love and sacrifice. Dahlia consistently prioritizes her children's well-being, making sacrifices and offering unwavering support, even in the face of challenging circumstances and hurtful behavior from some of her children. Sibling rivalry and jealousy. Alexandra's resentment and jealousy towards her siblings, particularly Delphine, are recurring themes that contribute to the family drama. Differing expectations and values. Dahlia's traditional values and expectations clash with the choices and lifestyles of some of her children, leading to conflict and misunderstandings. Growth and acceptance. Throughout the narrative, there are hints of evolution within the family dynamics. Dahlia grapples with the need to let go and allow her children to make their own choices, even if she doesn't fully agree with them. While the novel provides glimpses into the complexities of Dahlia's family life, the primary focus remains on her personal journey and evolving relationships outside of her family. However, the family drama depicted serves as a backdrop and source of emotional conflict, influencing Dahlia's decisions and overall well-being.
Part 3. The Spectrum of Love and Loss. The book explores the themes of love and loss through Dahlia's experiences and relationships, highlighting the complexities and nuances of both. The loss of innocence and security. The deaths of Dahlia's parents at a young age cast a long shadow over her life. Losing both her mother and father in quick succession before she turned 25 instilled a profound sense of loss and loneliness. This early experience with death shaped her outlook and fueled a desire for stability and security in her relationships. The sudden death of her husband, Jean-Luc, in a skiing accident when he was only 30, compounded her grief and sense of vulnerability. The novel depicts the devastating impact of this loss, leaving Dahlia to raise their 4 young children alone while managing a demanding career. This experience underscores the fragility of life and the enduring pain of losing a loved one unexpectedly. Navigating romantic love and its limits. Dahlia's long-term affair with Philippe illustrates the complexities of love entangled with societal expectations and personal limitations. Their relationship, characterized by convenience, companionship, and a shared understanding of their professional worlds, lacks depth and authenticity. The book suggests that Dahlia initially entered this arrangement seeking a sense of normalcy and companionship after the loss of Jean-Luc, but over time, she becomes increasingly aware of its limitations. The contrast between Philippe's distant affection and Marc's open-hearted love highlights the spectrum of emotional connection within romantic relationships. While Philippe prioritizes discretion and maintaining appearances, Mark embraces vulnerability and demonstrates genuine care and concern for Dahlia's well-being. Their passionate romance challenges Dahlia's preconceived notions about love and allows her to experience a level of emotional intimacy she hadn't felt since Jean-Luc. The narrative suggests that Dahlia's willingness to risk vulnerability and embrace a love that defies societal norms represents a significant personal transformation. By choosing to end her affair with Philippe and pursue a relationship with Mark, she prioritizes authenticity and emotional fulfillment over social expectations and convenience. Finding strength and connection through family and compassion, the love Dahlia shares with her children serves as a constant source of strength and motivation, even amidst challenging dynamics with some of them. The book depicts her unwavering commitment to their well-being and her willingness to make sacrifices for their happiness. Despite the complexities and occasional conflicts within their family, Dahlia's love for her children remains a steadfast anchor in her life. Her experience volunteering at the animal rescue shelter during the wildfires reveals a compassionate side to Dahlia, extending her capacity for love and care beyond her immediate family. Her connection with the animals, particularly Francisco, the dog she adopts, provides solace and a sense of purpose during a tumultuous time. This experience highlights the transformative power of compassion and the unexpected ways in which love can manifest. Overall, the novel presents a layered exploration of love and loss, showcasing their multifaceted nature and their profound impact on the human experience. Through Dahlia's journey, the narrative underscores the importance of vulnerability, authenticity, and the courage to pursue genuine connection, even in the face of adversity and societal pressures.
Part 4. The Price of Freedom, Navigating Legal Peril. The book vividly illustrates the legal challenges Dahlia faces following the car accident in San Francisco. Although she is the victim of reckless driving by a truck driver under the influence of heroin, she finds herself entangled in a complex legal battle due to the conflicting account provided by Marilyn Nicasio, the driver of the car she rear-ended. The situation underscores the vulnerability of individuals within a legal system that can be manipulated for personal gain. The shadow of criminal negligence. Initially, Dahlia faces the possibility of being charged with criminal negligence. This potential charge stems from the ambiguity surrounding the sequence of events leading up to the accident, particularly the question of which vehicle was impacted first. The truck driver's death adds weight to the investigation, as authorities seek to determine if Dahlia's actions contributed to the fatality. This legal threat leaves Dahlia in a precarious position, restricting her freedom to travel and return home to France. It also highlights the significant consequences that can arise from accidents, even when one is not the primary cause. Maneuvering the civil suit. Adding to her distress, Marilyn Nicasio files a civil lawsuit against Dahlia, demanding $5 million for negligence, damages, and emotional distress inflicted on her and her daughter. This legal action further complicates Dahlia's situation, forcing her to remain in San Francisco and navigate the complexities of the American legal system. It also sheds light on the potential for individuals to exploit legal processes for financial gain, even when their claims lack merit. The power of legal strategy and investigation. Mark Hamilton, the corporate lawyer Dahlia met at the animal shelter, steps in to defend her. He adeptly guides her through the legal proceedings, offering strategic advice and unwavering support. Mark recognizes the inherent weakness of Nicasio's case and anticipates her attempts to exaggerate her injuries and exploit Dahlia's wealth to secure a large settlement. To counter these tactics, he hires a private investigator to uncover the truth about Nicasio's claims. The investigator's findings prove crucial in dismantling Nicasio's case. The revelation of the truck driver's drug use and evidence contradicting Nicasio's claims of ongoing injury and inability to work expose her fraudulent intentions. This information weakens her legal standing and shifts the power dynamic in Dahlia's favor, paving the way for a swift resolution. The pursuit of justice and compassion. The novel underscores the contrast between Dahlia's genuine desire for a just outcome and Nicasio's pursuit of financial gain. Despite the emotional and logistical upheaval caused by the accident and subsequent legal battles, Dahlia refrains from filing any claims against the trucking company or the car rental agency. This restraint highlights her integrity and desire to avoid profiting from a tragic situation. Furthermore, Dahlia's decision to donate the $200,000 she receives from the car rental company's insurance to Nicasio's daughter, Tiffany, demonstrates her compassion and willingness to help those in need, even when they have wronged her. This act of generosity reflects Dahlia's character and underscores the importance of empathy and forgiveness, even amidst adversity. The resolution and its implications. Through a combination of strategic legal maneuvering, compelling evidence, and Dahlia's unwavering composure, the case is ultimately resolved in her favor. The civil suit is withdrawn, and a modest settlement is reached, effectively thwarting Nicasio's attempt at a large payout. This resolution allows Dahlia to return to France and resume her life, albeit with a newfound appreciation for the complexities of the legal system and the potential for manipulation within it. The legal battles depicted in the narrative serve as a pivotal element in Dahlia's personal journey. They force her to confront a system designed to dispense justice but susceptible to exploitation and manipulation. These experiences test her resilience, expose the true nature of those around her, and highlight the transformative power of compassion and integrity.
Part 5. Embracing Transformation, the Multifaceted Nature of New Beginnings. The book highlights the theme of new beginnings through various aspects of Dahlia's life, emphasizing that these fresh starts are not always grand gestures, but can also emerge from subtle shifts in perspective and personal growth. Redefining family dynamics. Dahlia's evolving relationship with her children signifies a new chapter in their family dynamics. Upon returning from California, she adopts a more accepting and understanding approach toward their life choices. This shift is most evident in her response to Charles's decision to marry Catherine, a woman she previously disapproved of. Instead of resisting, she offers her blessing and acknowledges his right to make his own decisions. This change in attitude reflects Dahlia's personal growth and her willingness to relinquish control, allowing her children to forge their own paths. This newfound openness extends to her interactions with Alex as well. Despite Alex's demanding and often inconsiderate behavior, Dahlia demonstrates patience and strives to meet her needs, particularly regarding the wedding arrangements. This represents a departure from her previous tendency to manage and control situations, indicating a new phase in their mother-daughter relationship where Dahlia prioritizes understanding and acceptance over judgment. The novel also suggests that Dahlia's time away from her children fostered a healthier balance in their relationships. While she was deeply involved in their lives for 30 years, her extended stay in California gave her children the opportunity to navigate challenges and make decisions independently. This experience allowed them to mature and develop their own sense of responsibility, ultimately leading to a more balanced and fulfilling dynamic within the family. Reassessing romantic relationships. Dahlia's decision to end her affair with Philippe marks a significant turning point in her life, signifying a rejection of a relationship built on convenience and social expectations in favor of pursuing genuine emotional connection. This choice reflects a newfound sense of self-worth and a willingness to prioritize her own needs and desires. By letting go of a familiar but ultimately unfulfilling arrangement, she opens herself up to the possibility of a more authentic and fulfilling romantic relationship. Embracing personal growth and transformation. Dahlia's experience in California, particularly her time volunteering at the animal shelter, catalyzed a personal transformation that extends beyond her familial and romantic relationships. The act of caring for animals in need fostered a sense of purpose and connection outside her usual world of luxury and business. It also allowed her to interact with people from diverse backgrounds, broadening her perspective and exposing her to a different way of life. The book suggests that these experiences softened Dahlia's previously rigid outlook, allowing her to embrace a more compassionate and understanding approach toward others. This personal growth is evident in her interactions with her children, her decision to end her affair with Philippe, and her overall demeanor upon returning to Paris. She appears more at ease with herself and more open to embracing new possibilities, signifying a significant shift in her perspective and priorities. The unexpected arrival of Marc in Paris at the end of the book further underscores the theme of new beginnings and suggests the potential for a future where love and happiness can blossom even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. This development provides a sense of hope and optimism, indicating that Dahlia's journey of transformation is far from over, and that her capacity for love and resilience can lead to unexpected and fulfilling outcomes.
Part 6. Book Highlights. Dahlia Demo's Challenges. Dahlia, a half-American, half-French businesswoman, inherits her mother's perfume empire and faces the sudden death of her husband, leaving her a widow with 4 children. Family and romance complications. Dahlia's children each present unique challenges, with one daughter being particularly demanding. She's also in a complicated relationship with a married man, Philippe. Accident and legal trouble. While on a business trip to the U.S., Dahlia is involved in a car accident leading to injuries and a legal battle with the other driver. During this time, she meets and connects with Marc, an attorney. Difficult choices. Dahlia must choose between returning to her familiar life in Paris with Philippe or pursuing a relationship with Marc in San Francisco. The accident and its aftermath force her to reevaluate her priorities and relationships. Second chance at love. After returning to Paris and ending her relationship with Philippe, Marc unexpectedly arrives, offering a potential future together and a hopeful, albeit uncertain, ending. And there you have it, Trial by Fire by Danielle Steel. Have you read it? If so, drop a comment below and let us know what you thought. And if you haven't, does this one sound like a must-read for you? If you enjoyed today's deep dive, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more book deep dives, and share this video with your fellow book lovers. And until next time on Deep Dive with Smart Bookworms, keep reading, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next one.